Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is the NFL.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. ETN up the middle. And he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another toe for Etienne. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott yet again. Oh, Prescott stripped.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Then he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ready?
Now Lawrence on first down, being chased out left. This complete to Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Slant complete to Etienne. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Play action now, Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Prescott now. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Patterson now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Prescott. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Elliott. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's a give to Etienne. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Etienne with it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Agnew now to return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Etienne to start the drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 162 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Etienne once more. And down to the 36-yard line here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Etienne up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Etienne. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Fake it. They pitch to the tight end. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.